Hey, what's good, guys? Good to see you again. Today, I want to go over three things about money that every young guy really needs to know. And it's kind of things that people don't tell you, it's things that 99% of people go against. It's things that I believe the rich people do. Rich people do these things, and most of the people don't do these things. And the system tries to get you stuck in doing these things. The system wants you to do these things. Rich people don't do these things, I believe. The first one is you actually, I believe if you incorporate all these into your life, it's going to make you way wealthier, rather, and basically just have a greater capacity for freedom in your life when you get these right. Got a little coffee here. I got my notebook. Um, we're going to be going over these three things. And I'm not going to make this too long, maybe 6 minutes. So you don't have 6 minutes to invest in yourself into your future, then this kind of content's probably not for you. First one is you got to avoid debt at all costs. I see so many people at a young age taking out student loans, taking out freaking car loans, all kinds of these loans. And the only thing that you shouldn't get a loan on is your house. So people put a down payment on a car. Why are you putting a down payment on a car? You put a down payment, what is it? I've never done it before. I don't know, it might be like $1,000, but then you're paying a monthly payment, which then restricts like your freedom in life. You feel bound to this payment, and it puts more stress on you. And then you pay what, like 15% on the interest payments or whatever, and you end up paying way more. Say you have a $15,000 car, you put $1,000 down, and then you have to pay these payments over the years. Plus, you're paying interest, so you're paying more for the car. You end up paying like 17,000. So why would you do that? Instead, just save up the cash over those 15 years, and then save 1,000 every year and get the 15 grand, and then buy it cash. And if you can't save up 15 grand, just buy a $2,000 car, $3,000 car. There's no point in like spending more on the same thing. Just save up cash. You're gonna be having to save that money or put it away. You're gonna have to save the money to pay for the car, or you're gonna have to throw the money away plus interest to pay for the car. And the thing about loans is they inhibit your versatility. They inhibit what you can do. You got to stay mobile. You got to stay free. If you want to make moves here and there, you can't be bound down to certain agreements and stuff like that. So that's debt. Stay out of debt as much as possible. I'm in college right now, but if I had to take out a loan to pay for college, then I wouldn't be going because it takes forever. You're going to be paying it off your whole life. But what do most people do? And what is the system? What does the government want you to do? They want you to stay in debt. If you think about credit score, did you know that actually paying off your student loans um, keeps you in debt, or it makes your credit score worse? So paying off your student loans makes your credit score worse. That just shows that they don't want you to get out of debt. So the first thing is to avoid debt at all costs. The second thing that most people don't do is they don't increase their earning capacity. What most people do when they earn some money, if you're somewhat into like money and finance, then you'll probably put that money into the stock market. But what does the stock market give you? Barely any returns. Instead, I think you should invest into increasing your earning capacity in some way. You got to find a way to make a lot of money first before you can pile it into the stock market. And that's when things like investing in books comes in. Invest in books, and they're going to increase your earning capacity. It's going to make you smarter. And by investing in books, when you're smarter, you can make more money from that. If you invest in education, say you go to school or you invest in education through books, or let's say you can buy a course, whatever, learn from other people, mentorship. Then you're going to increase your earning capacity. That's where you should put your money at the start. Don't put it into stocks. Once you make a decent amount of money, 20K, 30K a month, then you can shovel it into the stock market. And that's when you build a massive amount. Like if you can get 2 million, you can live off of that forever. If you got 2 million, you could probably make 168 grand, a year just off the investments, but you got to first increase your earning capacity and make a lot of money to be able to throw that in. And most people don't increase their earning capacity first. They just throw money in the stock market. And even if they do that, most people just spend all their money. Third thing, managing money correctly. Most people don't manage their money at all. They don't know what they're doing with it. You know what I'm saying? It just goes into their bank account and then straight out of their bank account. Most people are living paycheck to paycheck. And one thing that I would recommend, actually think about it like this first. When you learn how to manage your money correctly, you're going to be given more money. It's like it's like you giving candy to a little kid or ice cream to a little kid. If you give a little kid an ice cream cone and then he drops it on the floor, then you're not going to want to give him more because he doesn't know how to handle what he already has. But if you give a little kid an ice cream cone and he enjoys it and he, doesn't make a mess, then you want to give him more in the future. It's the same with you and God and money. God's want to give you more money if you show him how you manage it correctly. So I would recommend open up like 5 bank accounts, one for give, one for saving, one for investing, one for just spending money. And I would recommend getting Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, where they show you what the 5 bank accounts are, and don't break it. Manage your money correctly, and then I believe more money will come into your life once you start managing it and measuring it correctly. That's been 3 things about money. Put them to work and start watching your net worth grow. And yeah, that's been it. We'll catch you guys.